Best and worst fragrance from each house, part two. Christian Dior, Purple Oud. Nobody talks about that one, but it's really nice. But if we don't want to be bougie, I'll say Sauvage Elixir. Worst is Eau Forte. It smells like grandpa cum. Bug spray. It's just very musky, woodsy. It's really weird. It also lasts 2 minutes, so you stink for 2 minutes and you're paying $170 for it. No, thank you. Versace, I'd say Saffron Royale is really, really nice. Worst, Eros Najim. It's a citrusy, caramel, cheap smelling mess of a fragrance. It's horrible. Boss Bottled Absolute. Worst, I want to say Boss Bottled Beyond. I never tried the private line of this one, but I really want to. But I say Beyond just because it's so basic and too expensive for what it smells like. Never liked that one. Xerjoff, best. People say Ayami Special or Alexandria number 2, but I would say the Mephistos. The Mephistos are the best version of the Silver Mountain Water DNA. Worst, Cruz del Sur 1 is weird. I wouldn't say any from Xerjoff are horrible, but like Cruz del Sur and Oud and Overdose, I just didn't like compared to the rest of the line and barely sold them ever. Montal, best, Intense Cafe. The worst, Chocolate Greedy. It's just too realistic. Amouage, best I would say is... I go back and forth between Royal Tobacco and Purpose 50, but I would say in general, probably Royal Tobacco. It's such a dense, interesting scent the more you smell it. Worst, I want to say Goldman and Gold Woman, but because they're really old school, they're kind of like Chanel number 5 vibes, where they're just really aldehydic, very powdery, soap, florals. But it was an old school scent and they were just making with what was there at the time. But if we're not counting those and want something more modern, I'd say Meander. Never sold it. It's just too musky and very forgettable compared to the rest of the house. Lacoste, throw the whole brand away. We actually discontinued this at our store because it never sold. But I say the best was, I think, the EDP. Bulgari, definitely Tigar. Call it basic, but Tigar just smells so good. Worst? That's actually really tricky. There was this woman's one. Yeah, Passagija. Passagija was really weird. It's just too old school. But if we're going for the men's, I would say... I think it's Onic. Just too harsh, too synthetic, too dark. It's not bad, though. But it's definitely not as good as the others. Orto Parisi already talked about. So let's see if we get something for the last one. Chanel, the best is Le Lion. Le Lion is one of the best labdanum scents ever created. It's an oriental gem. The worst, the new formulation of Chanel Allure. It smells like Elmer's glue. It's very nasty, very old school.